When you think of songs by Girls' Generation, the 2009 track Genie is definitely one of the first ones that come to mind. This song marked K-pop's history and is remembered till this day for many different reasons. But did you know that it could have ruined Girls' Generation's reputation before it was even released? Girls' Generation had just skyrocketed in popularity on January after releasing a little song that goes by the name of G. The song was the group's first ever real hit, and contrary to what many may think, it didn't make Girls' Generation the biggest girl group in K-pop overnight. They still had to beat the one-hit wonder allegations that were at full steam, especially because on June 12th, the group's own reality show, titled Horror Movie Factory of MBC, was canceled after 6 episodes due to low ratings. Initially, MBC had high hopes for the show because of the popularity that Girls' Generation gained after G, but with its first episode receiving a viewership rating of 3.3%, the show had less than 5% average and was canceled. 2 days later, it was confirmed that the group was set to come back on the same month with their second mini-album and title track Genie. The song and album were released on June 22nd, and 3 days later the biggest superstar the world ever saw, Michael Jackson, passed away. The news stopped the world, and the media only talked about it, which harmed any release that was made during that period, especially musical releases, since radios all around the world played only his songs during the whole week. On the day of his passing, Genie was supposed to be released physically. But after the album's cover and concept photos were revealed, the group and company SM Entertainment were drawn into a lot of criticism and extremely serious accusations. Many found the airplane that appeared on the covers of the album similar to Japan's Zero-Sun fighter planes, mostly because of the print on the wing. Japan's Zero-Sun fighter planes were operated by the Imperial Japanese Navy Air Service in World War II, when the country's army committed several atrocities against Korea. The Marine uniforms that the girls wore were also criticized for reminding one from the Japanese imperialism period, and the accusations got even more serious when netizens started to link the concept to Nazi propaganda. I will not be showing the real items on the video, but the hat worn by Yoona and Soyoung and the breast eagle on her uniform were compared to the ones worn by Nazis, and the cross on Hyoyeon's uniform was compared to their Iron Cross. Following the controversy, SM Entertainment explained, "This is just for the military, marine look concept. It has no other intended meaning to it." But with accusations involving something so severe, they decided to push back the physical release of the album from the original date of June 25th to June 29th in order to redo the album art, and stated, "We have plans to eliminate parts of the album cover, which had led to many misunderstandings and misinterpretation lately. We will take out the problematic parts, and will replace it with the supersonic training plane T-50, developed by Korea." A lot of albums with the original covers had been already sold, so it's speculated that the controversy costed SM a lot of money. The physical albums were released as planned on June 29th. But according to fans who bought it, the album looked like it was a little rushed, because at the insert where the lyrics are contained, Jessica's name was spelled incorrectly with an A instead of an E. After the controversy involving the album's cover was solved, the group was involved in, guess what, more controversy. After they recorded their comeback stage at Music Core that aired on June 27th. When the group was getting ready to perform the track Etude before Genie, a fan that was recording them captured Yoona lifting up Tiffany's dress. The video started to be spread online, and netizens speculated that Tiffany was not wearing safety shorts underneath her dress because Yoona made a surprised face and seemingly mouthed, "You didn't wear it." It was also speculated that Yoona had gotten angry for some reason as Soyoung turned Tiffany over to check if anything was visible, and Tiffany fixed her dress, while Yuri seemingly said, "It won't show." The video drew criticism towards the two members, but especially towards Yoona, who explained the situation on Taeyeon's radio show some days later and said, "Of course Tiffany wore the standard shorts under her dress, but because of her MC duties with Yuri, she had forgotten to clip her skirt to the shorts so that the shorts don't really show." One day after the performance on Music Core aired, MBC posted a video that showed Girls' Generation rehearsing for the same performance. But what was not expected is that the rehearsal video would also cause controversy, because it supposedly showed Jessica pushing and swearing at Sohyun. It is not possible to hear and understand what happened, Many different theories were created, some defending Jessica, others against her, and others just saying that it was not a big deal and that the situation was blown out of proportion, including SM. That stated, "This is a malicious claim that does not need further discussion." And speaking of SM, 3 days later the company was accused of plagiarizing the track Rakskatushyn of the Uzbek group Dinara. Internet users realized that the track has the same melody as Girls' Generation's Genie and was released first. Regarding the issue, SM said that they won authorization with regard to Genie on February 1st from Sweden's music publishing group, and that the European composers wrote the song and a South Korean songwriter added the melody and some lyrics to it. SM reportedly asked the Sweden's music publishing group to clarify the accusations, and its officials said that they would take legal actions against the group, who they didn't know and had not given a go-ahead to the use of the song. That was a hell of a release week for So-One's, SM, and Girls' Generation, especially considering that they were still a group that had to prove themselves in such a competitive industry. Surprisingly, they survived all of these controversies, and the rest, well, is history.